Alright, so hello everybody, it's me and I'm back with more Kitkats. Alright, so you thought that the perfect sequel didn't exist? Here it is. As I mentioned in my previous video, crazy Kitkat flavors are kind of a stereotypically Japan thing, and they're absolutely true. They kind of go out of their way to create these limited edition bizarre products. It's a pretty common marketing tactic in Japan, but I think Kitkat is the most gratuitous version of it. So last time we looked at banana flavored Kitkats and a special new type of chocolate flavored Kitkat that you can check out here. Yes, so this time we're going to look at some more interesting flavors. So something that Kitkat does here in Japan is they try to make flavors that are specific to a region. So last time we looked at Omiyage Kitkats that were the special signature cake of that island. So we've got some more things like that. So we're going to start off with Hokkaido melon. So this Kitkat is for the northernmost island of Hokkaido, which I've been to, and there's another video that you can check out of my vlog of going there. And it's a really fantastic place. It's a lot colder than the rest of Japan because it's the furthest part north, and thus they can grow a lot of different things there. So the melons, amongst other things that are grown there, taste quite different to the rest of Japan. So, wow, it does smell really strongly of melon. But it's kind of a golden colour. I expected it to be more green, but yeah, it's strange. It kind of smells green, if that makes sense. There's definitely a very strong taste of melon there, mixed in with a kind of general sweetness that was similar to the Miyajima Kitkats that were supposed to be maple syrup flavored. There's definitely a maple syrup undertone to these Kitkats. But yeah, I absolutely recommend you get them. Here's another one, which is a orange Kitkat. And I think this one is from Matsuyama, which is a very interesting place. So all of these Kitkats can be great omiyage. So omiyage is a Japanese concept where you get a cake or some kind of small food that's a signature food of that place that you're visiting, and then you bring it back for everybody in the office. It's something you absolutely have to do, otherwise you become a pariah in your office, and it can be really horrible. One time in my old job, I brought people individual presents rather than a big box of the same snack, and I thought I was putting more thought and care into it, but boy, they were not happy that I'd went against the way of things. So yeah, if you're ever gonna work in Japan, absolutely get on board with omiyage. Buy everybody the same kind of snack. Ah, okay, so this is super orangey smelling. It smells like orange Tic Tacs even. Yeah, that smells like a orange Tic Tacs and tastes a bit like a Chupa Chup, but chocolate. It's like a lollipop. Kind of really artificial stuff. So here is it compared to the melon. They're the same color, pretty much. But really good. Really, really nice. So next up we got a strawberry Kitkat, which these are a more normal one, but this is supposed to be a super kind of intense strawberry. That is a strong strawberry flavour. That's really, really strong. Actually, that tastes like strawberry jam more than anything. Yeah, the part in the middle of the wafer tastes like just like strawberry jam, but solid. It's kind of overpowering to the rest of the Kitkat. The chocolate on the outside is actually a bit difficult to taste. But no, I'm still a fan of that. That's my favourite one so far, I think. Okay, next is Amazake Kitkat. So Omiyage is this kind of rice wine, sort of similar to sake but not alcoholic, or at least not always, and sometimes it's more rice than it is wine, and it's kind of white and has stuff floating in it, bits of rice, and it's a lot nicer than it sounds. It's kind of like, perhaps like rice pudding in how satisfying it is, but not always as sweet. So this appears to be plum Omiyage, plum flavoured, so let's check this out. Oh, it smells a lot like Omiyage, which is kind of rice and mixed with a kind of alcohol-y tinge to it, where it's fermented. You can smell the fermentation. So I just got a bit of the chocolate on the outside. It's super creamy. And there's just a hint of a taste of Omiyage. Wow, that's a really, really subtle flavour. Perhaps it's because I've just had that really strong strawberry one, but this is really nice and mostly creamy, weirdly. I suppose Omiyage does have a kind of creamy quality to it, but it's definitely not the main taste. It's got a really strong smell though. It smells just like Omiyage, but it tastes like very creamy white chocolate with less sweetness. But still, pretty good. I was expecting more of a plum taste from it. I think this might have been one that people are very excited about, that won a competition for the flavour. But, maybe this isn't the plum flavoured one after all. Okay, on to the next one. So next we have mint flavoured Kitkat. So these aren't a regional one anywhere, but this is a premium Kitkat. So these ones are a bit of a higher brow, fancier Kitkat. Alright, so straight away it's a different colour. It's a lot darker. It smells super strongly of mint. It smells just like an After Eight. So the similarities with After Eight don't end there. There's this real taste of the After Eight chocolate, and the chocolate on the outside, and then inside you've got the minty stuff. But yeah, it works really well. It's really nice. I definitely recommend it to any fans of mint. Japan isn't usually a big fan of mint, especially mint ice cream is something that I thought was very strange that they didn't have here when I first got here. A lot of Japanese people seem to think that mint just tastes like toothpaste. That was the only time they'd ever have the flavour of mint. But last summer they did a trial of a few different brands releasing mint ice cream and mint flavoured things, and it was like a taste for summer, and it was really nice, but then unfortunately it went away. But it came back this summer by popular demand, and I think that maybe mint flavoured sweets are here to stay this time. So this is probably one of the many, the beginning of a new age of mint in Japan. So next we've got something a bit odd. It's cough drop flavoured Kitkats. So sometimes they come in these boxes. You can win them in arcades or just buy them by themselves. They've got 3 Kitkats inside, and you know, on the front it's got this little guy. He's like an announcer or something. But cough drops, particularly lemon drops, are really popular in Japan for some reason. But yeah, it's an odd one to change. I don't know why they've done it. Okay, so I've got one finger here, and wow, it smells really strongly of medicine. So like, you know when your parents, they used to have that tin of just plasters and all sorts of stuff, and you'd open it up and you'd just be hit with this massive smell of medicine and PCP. That's what this smells like. This smells like the medicine tin of my parents. I don't know why anybody's turned this into a Kit Kat, but there it is. Alright, so it's not as bad as it seems. There's kind of a minty taste to it. There's definitely that feeling of coolness that you have after eating mint. That's maybe the cough drop part of it. And it's nice. The smell of the medicine is definitely a lot stronger than the taste. When you first bite into it, you don't really taste it. It's more just sweetness, general sweetness, and kind of white chocolate. But then it hits you after a while. But it's not as strong as you think it would be. It's not like licking a plaster, which is kind of what I was envisioning. It's like a cough drop, basically. It's got that taste of soothers, that kind of thing, but without the lemon. Next up, we've got things from the Kitkat chocolatory. So if you watched my last video, you know that Kitkat chocolatories are a special kind of shop that's just Kitkats, and they sell special limited edition things you can get there. Last time I had this pink sublime Kitkat, which I kept the box of because it's very precious to me, but that was a totally new kind of chocolate. But today I'm just going to try some new chocolate concoctions from there. So first I'm going to try special butter flavoured Kitkat. Just butter. And it's from the special selection. So this will be very interesting to try, I think. Wow, it smells like butter and sugar. You know, when you mix it for icing, like buttercream icing, that's what it smells like. And it's really pale. Really, really pale. Okay. Let's try this. That's strange. It's really, really creamy. It's difficult to taste. I've kind of still got the taste of the cough drop one in my mouth, so I'm gonna have some water. Okay, let's try it again. If I was marketing this, I would not call it butter flavour. I would call it whipped cream flavour. That's what it tastes like. It tastes a lot more like cream than butter. Because they've called it butter, I can kind of see what they were going for, but it doesn't have the kind of the oiliness or the fattiness of butter. It goes down too easily. It's not as rich as butter. So it's not bad. If you like cream, you're definitely going to like it. It tastes kind of like those dream bars they used to make in the UK, but less vanilla-y, without the vanilla, just the creaminess. Yeah, so very interesting. Okay, next one in the special selection I've got is strawberry and maple. So I've already had one strawberry one and that was really strong. This one is and maple, so I'm assuming it means maple syrup. Same smell as the strawberry one before, but it's a lighter colour. It's a much lighter colour. And no strawberry pips you can see inside. Hang on. There's a strange smell to this, actually. Now that I get a bit closer to it. A smell of almost woodiness? Damp forest? Underneath the strawberry? It's very weird. Right, so that is obviously much higher quality chocolate. And very strawberry-ish. The inside, though, I was expecting maple syrup, but it's not that sweet. I don't know what they've used to flavour this. Perhaps it is just the maple tree? I don't know, it's very weird. The flavours are nowhere near as strong as I expected them to be. It's really subtle in flavour compared to the other ones so far. Even the butter one had a bit of a stronger flavour. Very odd. Okay, moving on. So the last of my specials series is the matcha and kineko. So matcha is green tea, and kineko is a kind of roasted soybean powder that they use to flavour a lot of desserts here. It's kind of nutty. I always compare it to peanut butter, but it's not quite there. It's maybe a bit of almond kind of in there. I think it's very nutty anyway. Not everybody agrees with me, but it's an orange kind of powder that you see on a lot of things. Specifically like cakes and ice cream parfaits in Japan. They use it on a lot of those. And yeah, it's really nice. It really goes with green tea flavoured sweets. So let's see how this one is. The triple threat of traditional Japanese desserts is matcha, green tea, kineko, the roasted soybean, and then anko, the red bean paste. Okay, so getting a lot of green tea. No kineko, I don't think. Maybe a bit of kineko. Oh, that was weird. So I bit into it and there was a taste of green tea, definitely. And then I got a taste of kineko, which I was thinking was the aftertaste, and then an even stronger taste of green tea took it over. So the kineko is in there, but it's definitely hidden under the green tea. You can only find it if you concentrate with your taste buds. But definitely nice. For those people who like Japanese ice cream parfaits, that's a definite one to go for. But unfortunately those three only available at the Kitkat chocolatory shops, which are only in certain places in Japan. I got mine in Tokyo. Just like this special ultra chocolate bar. It's a sublime chocolate bar, and it's supposed to be the best chocolate Kitkat that they've made. It's just milk chocolate. So let's check it out. So here we have its long, thin packaging. Just one long, thin finger in here. Wow, that smells like cocoa. That's a big hit of cocoa hitting you right there. Really delicious. Really delicious, this Kitkat. This is all that's left after a couple of big bites there. So yeah, the outside is really soft. The chocolate is really, really soft, like almost Nutella levels of soft, but the inside wafer is really crisp. These Kitkats, it's like the most Kit-Katted Kitkat that ever Kit-Katted. It's so chocolatey. It's got that taste, like it's like somebody took a Kitkat chunky and then condensed it down into a really thin finger and kept all of its Kitkat essence just concentrated. Really delicious, lots of cocoa. Lots of creaminess to it. Doesn't have this kind of artificial sweetness that a lot of Japanese Kit Kats have. It's more similar to an English Kit Kat, really, but like the best English Kit Kat I'd ever had. It's definitely one to try for people who love chocolate. Unfortunately, only available in the chocolatories, but they've got a lot of stuff in those chocolatories, and they've got cakes, special cakes that are made of Kit Kats that I'd love to try, and so far as I know they're still selling that Kit Kat hot chocolate, the ruby one. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely go and check that out at any of the Kit Kat chocolatories. So yeah, all in all, very good. I think the cough drop Kit Kats win the weirdest vote. The sublime chocolate Kit Kat was definitely the best, but that was designed to be the best. Most surprising, probably the Omiyage one. That was very creamy. The butter one was weird as well. I didn't expect that to be like how it was. So, thank you for listening to me ramble on about Kit Kats again. I think this will be my last Kit Kat video, unless Kit Kat bring out some very interesting flavours in the future, which they are wont to do. But yeah, I don't have any plans to do any more reviews. So like and subscribe and all those YouTuber things, and I will see you next time. Bye!